Ah, the music. Okay. So let's see. What character? This is really tempting. I haven't played Lorgar in forever, but I think I'll play Commissar. Alright, so this is where I left off at. Put myself 55 minutes on the timer. And let's think. I can fight plenty of these gnolls here. Alright, we got buffs. No, I need to give myself more buffs though. Let's refresh buffs. Spirit of Wolf. How about quickness? Cannibalize. I think that's good. Okay. Where are we at with levels? Oh yeah, I'm so close to leveling too. I bet if I gain one more level, I can run inside Split Paw Lair. But at the moment, nobody's out here, it seems, but myself. Ooh, that's loud. All right. Pulling him back. Throw up another. But... oh, he resisted. Recast. It's hard to say slam is even worth using. Keep my hand floating and hovering above the 2 button because that activates my slam, but is it even worth? I don't know. It is. So root this guy. Take a step back. I need to heal up. I've got my regeneration spell already going. Uh-oh, we're about to have trouble. No. Oh gosh, see what happened? He just wandered into the fight. We're gonna root dot each of them. Oh god, he resisted it. Let's try to root him again. Oh, I'm getting hit so hard too. And I'm out of mana. This is terrible. Tell you what, let's just take this one over here. Let's take him away and maybe we'll get out of the range of the other guy. I'm waiting to see the message. His root is broken. Root spell is worn off. Okay, do I have enough to do Venom Breath? No, I don't. I think we successfully got out of range of the other guy. I don't see him coming. Dude, he's hitting for 60 damage. Ah. Run for my life. I don't have enough mana to even root him. Maybe I'll have a chance to root him. Yes. Stay there. All right, he's still dotted. And that just wore off. Oh boy, regeneration's wearing off. Everything's going wrong. He's gonna run away. No, he's not running away. Why is he not running away? Oh my god, 2 fizzles on Cannibalize? There he goes. Ha, I knew I could do it. I just believe myself. I meant to say, I believe in myself. So, the bad news for me is that I'm playing at 2:40 a.m. The good news, besides being kind of exhausted after working all day, is that I'm off tomorrow. Alright, going back to the place. I think it was this way. Yep, there it is. Everything that can go wrong went wrong in that fight. Now let's see. It's been a long time since I made a video. And let's get the music going. So I'm playing my White Bat Audio Vibrant 80s Synthwave playlist. Hopefully YouTube won't give me some false copyright strikes. All this music is copyright free, user friendly. Occasionally YouTube will say that I'm using some copyrighted music and I'm not, and then I have to cut it out of my video. It's just ridiculous. That's what happened in my last one. I uploaded it, and then after the upload, it was still going through that checking process, and it said copyright claims. And I was like, okay. I paused the upload, or I put the video back in private. I deleted out sections of the video that had the songs. And there was actually like 2 or 3 songs on there. Pretty ridiculous. So while I have that up, I can cannibalize, recover my mana. So tonight I'm not drinking a root beer today. Today. I'm drinking 0 sugar Dr. Pepper. So I bought this about a week ago and I haven't even drinking any because I drink water at work. I've got one of those water bottles. I fill it up. I tend to get dry mouth while I'm working, so keeping that near my workstation. And I'm almost out of water, so I need to order a big case of it. I don't have a water filter. I just buy that really cheap bottled water. If you get it from like Costco or Sam's Club, you can get a bunch of it for a small price. Just make sure you tip your delivery person if they're bringing it, because that's a heavy load. Someone suggests I do the candy dance. I used to do it. I'm just not that skilled at the moment. So my dex is down to 69. Some item here is giving me, oh, my strength is, let's see here. I'm almost overweight. Let's destroy. Let's get this level now. Level up. I need more mana though. Take it slow. So I was watching the new King of the Hill. It's on Hulu. The latest season is when Bobby's grown up. He runs a restaurant. It's so good. Fortunately, I finished the season though, so I need a new TV series to watch. Last time I had some vacation, I watched The Sopranos. I bought one of the seasons to watch, but now I'm so cheap and frugal that I haven't bought anything. I only watch free stuff. I've got a Hulu account that my sister has shared her login information with me. I don't know if that's permitted, but she pays that premium pricing plan where there's no commercials and you can share it with lots of family. So she's put me on her family plan. Now, what am I missing? Regeneration, I think quickness is the one. But let's go ahead and pull one back. Bring him back here. Venom Breath. Let's go ahead and try to root him. I just love doing this. When the root holds, this is so nice. It's just so relaxing. Just dot, root, sit. They're going to Ultra Vision. I think it's fine because it's now daylight in the game. Go ahead and take it back, so we're going to have to recast in Venom Breath. How about right now? And it wore off about a second before it landed. It's like I got it down. Eternal Clock. Why did I root again? I don't know why I just did that. That was dumb. I can give myself quickness. How about that? One more Venom Breath. Nice. I got it off, but he resisted, so not so nice. Here's something walking behind me. So Mist Wolf. So my weapon is poison sensor. My poison is weapon sensor, I almost said. Oh man, it was a rough day today at work, I tell you. But it's so good to be home. I have my sister coming over this weekend. She's gonna help me change out my car headlights out on the right side. I need to change the light out, especially before fall comes, because then the hours change and it gets dark soon. I don't want to be driving around without a headlight on. I get likely to get pulled over. Last thing I need to do is pay for a ticket. Click it or ticket. Let's go over here. I do like fighting in this area. I just like outdoor zones in general. I prefer them to inside dungeons, and I think the reason, I'll tell you why I think this dungeon suffers for population, is because why go in there and fight when you can just fight these on the outside? Sure, there's a zone experience modifier on the inside, but it's so much safer fighting out here. So it's like this is part of the dungeon, but no one's going to go inside when you can just level out here. So I think it was poor planning to have all these gnolls out here because it keeps people from going on the inside. If they could have made a dungeon that's almost like a big, large dome arena with little camps and perimeters, kind of like out here, but it's on the inside, I think it would be a very nice dungeon to fight like that. Alright, I've got quickness. I need to start fighting. I threw that buff up and I'm not even using it. How about one more cannibalize? Just fight this one. And this one I'm not going to root. I always throw up affliction. Oh, dang it. Stop. Oh. Watch, he gets right over that ledge and it'll... I just ate something. Oh my gosh, resist. Something go right, please. Now he's on top of me already. It's okay, we'll envenom breath. And I'll fight him. I've got quickness. Look how quick I swing. Oh yeah, I'm doing good. So I've got time off now that I can work on a project. I've got my paladin, I've got my bard, I've got my ranger, I've got the monk, I've got the magician, I've got the shaman, I've got my warrior gathering dust. I can always pull them out of retirement. I've got the rogue parked over in Mistmore at the moment. I've got the druid also parked in Mistmore. I've got options, guys. So while he's stumbling around in pain and agony, I'm just going to cannibalize myself. The weather's starting to get nice. I really should start going outdoors and walking more. I tell my patients all the time. Oh, there it is, guys. Level 30, hell level. So the question is, my damage, does it increase? I was doing 32 damage. Ooh, I was doing up to 40 damage, so my damage is actually, I think it's gone up. Wait, no, 44. 44. So I think 40 was the old damage cap. And it's already starting to spill over and do more than 40 damage per hit. That's a nice thing, but I'm like about to be overweight, so I can't even loot it. And so now that I've gained a level, some of my spells will be more mana efficient. They'll do more damage per mana. My meditation should start going up as well. Okay, I need to throw up some spells before I fight. How about we do cannibalize? Let's do a couple of those. Nice, nice. Everything's nice. How about I get that weapon from him and then I run over to sell? Alright, quickness is running out. Well, I'm going to refresh it because I'm going to melee now because I just gained the level and I want to keep my melee skills up and not rusty. We landed that and he resisted it. Come on now. I just gained a level and he's still resisting. And I'm out of mana. Let's just melee down and get some skills. Alteration's only skill of 2? Oh, I just specialized in alteration, guys. So special alteration was 150 and now it just specialized. I didn't think about which one I was trying to specialize in, but alteration is now my specialized skill. Which means every spell that uses alteration now is going to become more efficient. Let's see, which one's alteration? Ah, regeneration is alteration. What else? I should have used conjuration, would have been nice. Conjuration is what I should have done, I think. But cannibalize is alteration. Ooh, so maybe. Now tell me, guys, if oh, and roots alteration, yeah. Targar's insects alteration. This is probably the better one. Now let's just root him. And it wore off immediately. Come on, game, are you trolling me? Completely out of mana. So weapon skill's gone up a lot. Two-handed blunt. Root wore off. Didn't last very long. Welcome to hell level. Specialized alteration is now at 3. So I need to read that. What does it do exactly? I think it makes the spells in that spell line more mana efficient. That was my understanding. I think alteration or conjuration is the way to go with this. Especially if you're buffing, I think that's also a good choice. A lot of people want spells. Okay. I'm encumbered now, so it's time to go back to the thing. But while I run, let's talk a little bit. And I'm going to pull up the information that I'm trying to talk about. So, wiki time. Now I'm going to go to the wiki mechanics and just do specialization. We'll read exactly what it says. I need to go, northeast, auto run. So it says specialization is the means by which a spellcaster increases their mana efficiency in a given area of magic. Granted to intelligence-based casters. Wizard, Enchanter, Necromancer, Magician at level 20. And then the Priest class is at 30. Whilst a caster can gain skill in all 5, only one build can exceed a skill of 50. Which skill first exceeds 50 becomes a primary specialization. Okay, to raise your skill, you may want to spend 1 practice point in the skill initially. This will raise your skill to 20. Spend 1 point in each of the 5 skills. If you do not put a point in the skills, they will still raise normally, but will start at 1. After this, the best idea is to pick specialization you want, memorize a level 1 spell of that type, and cast on yourself for 10 minutes until you reach level. So the first one that reaches level 50 becomes your specialized skill, I guess, and then it locks at the level. So for priest, it's level 30, and for intelligence-based casters, it's a skill 20, level 20. All right, so I need to sell, get some money. I should read kind of these strategies, and they'll tell you probably what's best. Oh wait, why is it not opening my backpacks? There it is. So we have this fine still, another one, another, bronze. This is what I was using before, and it only sells for 1 copper. I bought it off a vendor, so whoever sold that to the vendor got massively ripped off. Okay, there we go. Now I'll look for a gem to reduce my coin weight. No gems for sale. I think that's it. Do I have any more containers? No, just 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. All right. Good deal. Running back to work on my levels. So while I run, let's also read a little more. I'm going to read guides for shamans. All right. Oh no, it tells you down here. So for shamans have 2 real choices: alteration or conjuration. Those are the 2 I was talking about too. Conjuration is useful mainly for shamans who solo or kite a lot. That sounds like my type of gameplay though. Alteration is used for almost all of the shaman buffs, heals, regeneration, haste, slows, roots, and likes. These are cast far more often in groups, and you can save a great deal of mana with this as your specialization. Alteration is a pretty safe bet, But if you attack more and enhance less, then conjuration is still worth considering. So I think I couldn't go wrong with either of the ones, but it's a done deal. I'm alteration specialized, and that's fine. So does quickness use alteration? Yes. I think it's the best one because regeneration also uses alteration. Spirit of Wolf, alteration. So anytime I'm buffing every random person, I'm using alteration. Now the question is, how much does it benefit you in mana efficiency versus the regular? I'm going to scroll up a little bit and read more. So after you can simply go and play normally, safe in the knowledge your primary specialization is set. It rises fairly quickly, so don't be surprised when you see it climb fast. Alright, so southwest. Trying to figure out which way to go. Maybe we'll just go over this hill. The max skill limit in specialization is 5 plus 5 times your level. So I'm level 30, 30 plus 5. 30 times 5 is 150 plus 5 with a maximum of 200. So it doesn't really tell you how much it improves your mana efficiency though. You can actually do respecialization. Cool. If you choose the wrong specialty, you can alter it by completing respecialization quest. Hey, the rook is blue. Let's go ahead and fight it. I don't know. You guys think I did the right choice with that? I kind of do. And it wasn't a choice. It was just me not really planning. So hopefully this cannibalize is actually more efficient. I don't know. All right, so here's how we're gonna do it. Just like I do every other fight. Give them some distance. How about cast affliction? Back up a few paces. Hit him breath. Just beat him down. Hey, look, we see a player here. So, if it makes you more efficient in mana, the higher your skill in a specialization, the more effect you should start to see. So there's a formula is approximately 1% mana preservation after 18.7 skill points, resulting in saving of just under 3% mana preservation at skill 50 and nearly 11% at skill 200. Okay, so we'll start seeing the benefits later down the road. Oops. So we can't even see 1% benefit until we get to skill level of 18.7. And my skill is only 6. Boom. I was talking to a patient that is a little bit in denial that they have diabetes. And we were talking about lifestyle and diet and recommendations for diet. He's doing something like a carnivore diet. I don't know much about carnivore diet. I just said lay off the organ meats, you know, the liver and stuff, because you can get gout. But organ meats, I'm not sure. I mean, carnivore diet, so it's all kinds of buffalo, elk, duck, not your typical choices of chicken or beef. He's eating all kinds of other things. I'm not sure how he can afford all this stuff either, because he seems like a guy who's struggling financially. He's a really proud person, like he doesn't want to admit he's financially struggling, but I just get that sense that he is. And I'm trying to develop rapport with this guy. He's a hard nut to crack, let's say that. So he wanted to talk to me about diet, and the diet that I recommend for everybody, including myself, which I'm considering to start, is a plant-based diet. And that doesn't mean I'm going to be vegetarian or vegan. It just means predominantly plant-based, as opposed to like red meat or high processed foods. So plant-based is going to be predominantly whole plant. But if meat finds its way on my plate, I'm not going to turn my head, and say, no, thank you. I'm going to eat it. All right, so I need buffs. The most important buff is regeneration. I need to cannibalize a bunch. So I want to get that 1% bonus. So I think even at 3% bonus, you're not going to see any kind of mana efficiency on cannibalize, because it just doesn't cost enough mana. So like, what's 3%? It's less than 1 mana point, so it's not going to round up. That's my thought. I'm not sure if that's the way it works. But like, say regeneration cost 100, so it would cost 97 mana instead of 100. That's a little benefit there. Oh, don't cast it again. I'm not going to do quickness. I'm just going to root them. So let's just do this way to make it smooth and clean. Cast that. Cast root. Back up. Cast Envenom Breath. And it didn't work. No biggie. Completely out of mana. I need enough mana to reroot them and recast Envenom Breath. I think one more cannibalize and I've achieved that. Let's go and redo Envenom Breath now. Right, root was gone. Oh, it broke. Time to fight. No quickness. Yikes. Specialized Conjuration is actually going up too. What? I didn't know you can specialize in more than one. Specialized Conjuration and Specialized Alteration? I'm confused. I thought you could only specialize in one. I think maybe when the first one that gets to specialize 50, maybe that's how it works. I'm not sure. So that's the case. The one that's going to raise first is going to be Alteration, I'm sure. All right, Affliction wore off. Let's just keep doing the ones that, I don't know, what do you guys, I'm gonna end this video before we end up picking a major specialization. I want you guys' opinion. Do I need to specialize in conjuration or alteration. You guys see how I play. It's mainly solo gameplay. I don't group a lot, so I'm thinking maybe because of that, he resisted it. Because I solo, because I kite around, should I do conjuration or alteration? Because at this point, it looks like I can choose which one's going to raise first. Just by recasting the spell and training it up. Because I could use a level 1 conjuration spell repeatedly on myself to raise it. So I'll end on that note. Hell level, and I need to figure out which one. I'm almost thinking the dots, the conjuration, might be the way to go. Because what I like to do is I like to root rot. And let's see how much these cost. You got, this one cost 100 and the other one cost 75. Dude, all my spells are running out. Alright, so I'll figure it out. You guys can help give me some input on that, hopefully, and I'll pick the right one. If all else fails, I can still re-specialize later on, but I'm going to camp here. So this is going to go up on Saturday morning. Probably going to upload this around 8 a.m. And so I'm going to sleep in for my Saturday. I'm going to get up probably around noon. I'm going to play some more EverQuest. So I'm thinking about getting on the Druid or getting on my Paladin or the Ranger. That's kind of what the mood is. If I play all of those, I might even get on the Magician, but I'm not sure. But guys, have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Take care.